This is problem 4-99. Determine distance D. So this distance D between A and B. So the resulting couple has a magnitude of 20 Newton meters. So we're going to do R cross F, but twice because we have a force of 35 making that couple, and 50 in the I making that couple. So the first thing we need, both of them is going to use R AB, because this one, the moment that force goes through B, so the couple really is across here. So let's define RAB first. So RAB is equal to, in the y direction, it's negative, so it's negative y there, and it's going to be positive z, and it's not going to have any x. So it's going to be negative d cosine 30 in the j plus d sine 30 in the k. So let's simplify that. This is negative 0.866 d in the j plus 0.5 d in the k. Now we're going to solve the moment. The moment is equal to R AB cross, and we're going to do the force of 30 in the k direction, 35. So 35 in the k plus RAB cross the moment of 50 in the I. Okay, so let's write that out in one strip across there. So the first I'm going to do RAB and so R is negative 0.866 D and 0.5 D and negative 8.866 D. And the F would be 35. And to that I'm going to add I, J, K, I, J, negative 0.866 D, 0.5 D, and negative 0.866 D. And this time the force is going to be 50 in the I. So for this one, this is our only non-zero outcome. So that gives us negative 0.866 D times 35 in the I direction. And on this one, we have this and this. So that one first is going to give us 0.5 D times 50 in the J minus, because it's going up here, 50 negative 0.866 D in the K. So now all we have to do is simplify these, and we get this is the resultant moment. So the resultant moment is equal to negative 30.3 D in the I plus 25 D in the J plus 43.3 in the K D. So now let's find the magnitude, and we'll set that equal to 20 as it says in the problem. So the magnitude is going to be equal to 20, which is equal to the square root of the sum of squares, so 30.3 squared d squared plus 25 squared d squared plus 43.3 squared d squared. And we can sum all the numbers and take the square root of the whole thing, and the d becomes d, and so we get 58.5 D equals 20, and so D equals 0.34, and that's going to be meters.